Breaking news: Elon Musk shuts down USAID with Trump's approval hours after taking control of it and locks out 600 staffers overnight. Elon Musk has shut down the embattled government agency tasked with humanitarian relief overseas after he and President Donald Trump agreed the organization was beyond repair. Musk, who's leading a civilian review of the federal government with Trump's agreement, shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, on Monday and instructed staff to stay out of the agency's Washington headquarters. It became apparent that it's not an apple with a worm in, Musk said of a six-decade U.S. aid and development agency. What we have is just a ball of worms. You've got to basically get rid of the whole thing. It's beyond repair. We're shutting it down, he added, noting that he had spoken with Trump about the agency and he agreed we should shut it down. USAID staffers said they tracked 600 employees who reported being locked out of the agency's computer systems overnight. Those still in the system received emails in the agency system saying that, at the direction of agency leadership, the headquarters building will be closed to agency personnel on Monday, February 3rd. It comes after the Trump administration placed two top security chiefs at USAID on leave after they refused to turn over classified material in restricted areas to Musk's government inspection teams, an U.S. official revealed on Sunday. Members of Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, eventually did gain access Saturday to the aid agency's classified information, which includes intelligence reports, the former official said. Musk's DOGE crew lacked high enough security clearance to access that information, so the two USAID security officials, John Voorhees and Deputy Brian McGill, believed themselves legally obligated to deny access. The current and former U.S. officials had knowledge of the incident and spoke on condition of anonymity, because they were not authorized to share the information. Musk on Sunday attacked the USAID, calling it a criminal organization after Trump claimed it was run by radical lunatics. USAID is a criminal organization, Musk, the billionaire owner of Tesla and SpaceX, who has become the president's most powerful backer, wrote on his X platform without providing any evidence, adding, "Time for it to die." He followed with multiple additional posts on X about the aid agency. In one subsequent post, Musk doubled down and, again without giving evidence, asked his 215 million X-followers, "Did you know that USAID, using your tax dollars, funded bioweapon research, including COVID-19, that killed millions of people?" He did not elaborate on the allegations, which included a discredited report that officials in the previous administration linked to a Russian disinformation campaign. Trump also attacked the agency on Sunday, claiming it has been run by a bunch of radical lunatics, and we're getting them out, and then we'll make a decision on its future. The president underscored his support for Musk, telling reporters on Sunday night he felt the billionaire was doing a good job even if they did not agree on every point. "Wants to go, he's a smart guy. Very smart. And he's very much into cutting the budget of our federal government," Trump said. The criticism from Musk follows more than a week of mayhem inside USAID, Washington's primary agency funding life-saving aid globally. According to the Washington Post, USAID managed over $40 billion of appropriations, less than 1% of the federal budget, in fiscal year 2023, provided to about 130 countries. Trump ordered a freeze on almost all U.S. foreign aid for 3 months, saying his administration will review spending to ensure money is distributed in line with his America First foreign policy. Though he subsequently issued waivers for food and other humanitarian aid to continue, aid workers say uncertainty reigns with the future of the organization as an independent agency far from assured. A senior official from a U.S.-based organization feared that the prioritization of emergency assistance was part of a broader plan in which Washington would discontinue funds for anything else. Former Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes said the dismantling of USAID will cost untold lives around the world, devastate America's standing, and massively empower China and other countries. He added, "There's no excusing it. It's a shameful, stupid, cell phone without excuse and a harbinger of even worse to come." There have been reports Trump wants to roll USAID into the State Department. Since Trump's inauguration, Musk has addressed far-right groups in Europe, given an infamous raised arm gesture compared to a Nazi salute, and attacked the Treasury for making authorized payments on the government's behalf. DOGE was founded as part of the so-called Executive Office of the President as a temporary 18-month organization under the repurposed United States Digital Service. It does not enjoy full status as a government department, which would require the approval of Congress, and Musk is neither federal employee nor a government official. It is unclear to whom DOGE is accountable. CNN reported that 2 senior security officials at USAID were put on forced leave after they barred staff from Musk's DOGE from accessing classified documents as part of their sprawling effort to inspect the government's books. The 2 DOGE representatives also wanted to access staff files and security systems at USAID's headquarters, the broadcaster reported, citing multiple sources. Nearly 30 career staff in the agency's Legislative and Public Affairs Bureau lost access overnight to their emails, at least 5 sources said, bringing the total number of senior USAID career staff who have been put on leave over the past week close to 100. DOGE did access the building yesterday, a senior Senate Democratic aide said, requesting anonymity to discuss the incident. USAID security officers tried to turn away DOGE personnel without security clearances. Security personnel, were threatened with action by the Federal Marshal Service, the aide said. Following the incident, the director of USAID Security, John Voorhees, and his deputy Brian McGill were removed from their positions and put on leave, sources said. The pair believe themselves legally obligated to deny access. PBS also reported that DOGE staff attempted to gain access to secure spaces. There was no record of what information DOGE officials were able to obtain in those areas, but the offices they accessed included classified files and personal information about Americans who work at USAID, the sources said. Katie Miller, a DOGE spokesperson, said on social media platform X that no classified material was accessed without proper security clearances. Matt Hopson, who had just been appointed as USAID Chief of Staff by the Trump administration, has resigned, 5 sources familiar with the matter said. A congressional source said his resignation followed the incident with DOGE officials. Stephen Chung, a senior aide to Trump, posted on X that the PBS report was legitimately fake news. Not even remotely true at all. This is how unserious and untrustworthy the media is. USAID's account on X has been disabled, and the USAID website has been down since Saturday afternoon. The U.S. is by far the world's largest donor of humanitarian aid, with USAID administering billions of dollars in humanitarian, development, and security assistance in more than 100 countries. USAID funding goes to programs on everything from women's health in conflict zones to access to clean water, HIV/AIDS treatments, energy security, and anti-corruption work. It comes after DOGE carried out a similar operation at the Treasury Department, gaining access to sensitive information including the Social Security and Medicare customer payment systems. The system is run by non-political career civil servants and controls trillions of dollars of government funds that go to programs like Social Security and Medicare. Any interruption in its operation would spark widespread economic failure. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent gave Musk's DOGE the green light to have full access to the payments system late on Friday. It was not immediately clear why Musk wants access to the system, which handles around $5 trillion annually, but it could provide the Trump administration another means to target wasteful spending. A senior Treasury official resigned over Musk's team accessing sensitive information.